Hi there guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah and this is Crochet Vision. We have a Premier Yarns haul today. I'm very excited about it. I know I just placed a Premier Yarns order, but I needed to place another one for a custom order. So I of course had to hit free shipping, so I placed another order. And it's another big box. So let's get started. There's a lot of the same stuff in here that I've gotten before and I know what I was getting myself into. And then there are some things that were brand new. So I'm very excited about this box. So the first thing that I ordered, this is what was for the custom order. I got 2 skeins of Parfait Plush in the color Pale Gray. I'm very excited about this. This is the yarn that's similar to Sweet Snuggles Light, but isn't. It's a bit more sturdy. It's a bit thicker than Sweet Snuggles Light. It's 174 yards, 100% polyester, 200 grams per skein. These are good size skeins. I like this yarn. I bought a bunch of this yarn in different colors. So I got 2 gray, 2 in the color Ruby. This is for a custom order in Alabama State colors, so we thought that this was closer to the Alabama red than the other reds that I had. So we got this. They're calling this a super bulky 6. I'd call it a 5, but again, my opinion. I guess 2 was the magic number that I was feeling when I placed this order. This is Parfait Plush in the color Cotton Candy. I got 2. 1, 2. There wasn't a sale or anything. I needed the red and the gray, and I had some skeins that I wanted to make sea turtles with from the pink, so I thought that would be good. Same thing with this teal. I finished off the last bit of the teal that I had making a turtle shell, and I was like, the next time I place an order, I'll get more of the small teal, and I did. So this is the colorway is teal. It looks lighter in the viewfinder than what it does in person. It's a good teal. I think it might be a different dye lot than the last one that I had, but I'm not mad about it. It's fine. And lastly, blue. Is that the name of this color? I don't know. Nope. This is the color Forget Me Not. Yeah, the color's doing some funky things on the camera. It's a light blue. Again, sea turtles. It'll be great. So I feel like everything I bought with a purpose until we get to a few other things. Maybe I didn't. Maybe not. Maybe, you know, maybe not. So this was in a 2-pack. I didn't even know this was a thing, and when they put them on their website, it immediately went into clearance. So I don't know what that deal was, because these are basically the colors that Sweet Snuggles Light was in. Someone let me know that they were available in print if you go to the clearance. And I was like, what? I saw that in my comments and I'm like, all right, well, sold to the highest bidder, and I bought some. This color is Carnival. And again, it goes really good with the teal, and I was thinking sea turtles because of course I was. What else am I thinking when I'm buying yarn? I'm thinking sea turtles. Oh, I didn't even show you the label. So it's Parfait Plush prints. I'm very excited about it. It's 174 yards, super bulky, 200 grams, 100% polyester. Is it the same yarn? 174, 170, same yardage. Premier normally when they do a variegated yarn makes the variegateds less yardage than their solids. So I'm happy to see that it's the same yardage. I'm still vying for bigger skeins. This is at least better than their blanket yarn that's like, what, 100 yards? Some of their blanket yarns are like 70 yards. It's not enough. At least this 174 yards, I can do something with it. I'm happy to see it. They had a purple. I still had some of that left from Sweet Snuggles, and a blue. I also still have some of that left. So they did have other colors. I don't know if they're still available. I don't know if they're like leaving quickly or not, but I saw them and so I had to get them. But they did have this color in Sweet Snuggles Light, and this one too. This one was one of my most popular jellyfish colors. So this is the color Coastal. Again, it's just Premier Parfait Plush. Again, they're calling it a 6. I would definitely call this a 5. I feel like these are a little bit thinner than the solids, which is kind of weird, but it is what it is. Did they not have a colorway on these? So the colorway is on like a sticker that they put on top, and normally I guess they didn't put the colors on these prints labels. Yeah, because it would have been right by the barcode. It would have been right by the barcode. I kind of want to peel this off and see. You know what? We're just going to rip it. No? Was there no barcode on these? No. Okay, so I don't see a barcode. That's probably why they put them on as a sticker. So something must have happened when they printed their labels. That would be my speculation. I'm very happy to have more of this color. I'm excited about it. But again, goes really good with the light blue. You see, I was thinking. I was thinking before I ordered. What a concept, Sarah. What a concept. What a concept. You see? And now we're back to the itty bitty baby skeins. Premier, I want bigger skeins. 78 yards. What do you do with 78 yards? Ugh, 78 yards, 100 grams. They're calling it a super bulky. This is different. So this isn't plush. They're calling this Parfait Graffiti. It's all rainbows. They had them in a whole bunch of different colors. I really wanted to see what it was going to be like. I'm intrigued as to how it's going to work up. This one has solid purple running through all of it because it drives me nuts that a lot of places when you do rainbows, they just don't put purple. So this one, it has the purple running through it the whole way, and then it does rainbows. But the way that it's done, so chenille in general means yarn on a string like this. But you can really see the string. Now, this might just be this skein. It might not be the way all of them are. But you can see the string. And I don't think that that's going to cause any issues when you work with it, because that's how a lot of my furs are when I'm working with them, or like Sherpa, anything like that. They're normally on a much tighter string, and then the furry, fuzzy, soft stuff is on the outside. But I'm excited to see what this is going to look like worked up. They had a whole bunch of different rainbow colors, white, black, blue. And I also didn't know what it was going to be similar to, because it said it was super bulky. It said it was a super bulky 6. I don't trust Premier on their numbers. I love Premier for a lot of things. Their number system, it's not correct. But I was like, I didn't know if it was going to be closer to Parfait Chunky because it's Parfait Graffiti. Is it Parfait Plush? This is Parfait Plush. So I didn't know if it was going to be like Parfait Chunky or Parfait Plush. And it seems to me that it's more close to the thickness of Parfait Plush, which honestly, I'm really happy about. I'm kind of sad I didn't get a lighter purple to go with this, but again, I didn't know what I was getting myself into with this skein. So now I know for next time, I will definitely be ordering more of this. I'm really excited about it. I will work with it before I order more, but I think I like it. Just from touching it, also, it's super soft. Just from touching it, it's nice. It's honestly, nah, it feels the same. But again, 78 yards, 100% polyester, 100 grams. What are these, 200 grams? Is that why these ones are less? 200 grams. Yeah, that math works. But I feel like this one, yeah, this is gonna be a perfect example here. Do you see the difference? So these are both considered chenille, but you can really, when I have this pulled tight, you can really see the line running through this one, whereas this is nice and fluffy, and no matter how I spin it or twist it, you're not seeing that line. Now this one, I can spin it so that way you don't see the line, but on the other side, it is that line. So the whole thing, I don't know. I don't know if that's just the skein or not. Sometimes I've seen it when There are chenilles that it'll just be one skein and the next one will be fine, but that's just something to note. And I don't dislike it or like it based off of that. It's just something I'm thinking about, because a lot of times when I'm working with furs and it is like this with the line, like a faint line, like when I look at, actually, here's a perfect example. A perfect example was sitting on my desk. This is Bunny Brights, and it's all on a line like that. It's fur on a line. Not specifically this one, because this one is so furry, like I don't have to worry about flipping it inside out when I'm working with it. But a lot of time, other fur yarns, I end up feeling like I have to flip it inside out to get the furry fuzzy stuff on the outside, because it ends up crocheting in on itself on the inside. So like when I was making a sheep and the cats, a lot of them I ended up flipping inside out, and with the fur you can't tell if it's the right side or the wrong side. But the Bunny Brights, I don't have to do that. But with this, I might. I don't know how fluffy it's going to be when I work it up. But that's just something to think about. They put everything in bags. I don't hate it. My local yarn store is closed for summer break, so I can't bring all the bags there. And now I'm going to have a million bags for them to bring to the senior center. So anyway, I got more Parfait XL because of course I did. These are all the same. Again, 87 yards, guys. Bigger skeins, please give me the option for bigger skeins. 200 grams. I guess these ones aren't as bad as the smaller ones, but I just want bigger skeins. I don't want to cut and have to, I want bigger skeins. I just want bigger skeins. Especially when I'm working with blanket yarn, like, what are they, 120 yards for normal Premier yarn skeins? It's not enough. But anyway, these I feel like is generally enough for what I need. It's 100% polyester. It's a jumbo 7. I feel like anything above Bernat blanket, they just call a 7. Now, this is not Premier specific. This is just like the Yarn Council, whoever made the numbering system in general. Anything is a 7, which I think is so silly. I would consider this a 7, but then I think that Bernat blanket extra should be an 8, and then the Bernat big, the big really thick stuff, that should be like a 9 or a 10. That, I have opinions. I have opinions. Because you can't tell me that this jumbo 7 is the same as a Bernat blanket big or a Bernat blanket extra. They're just not the same. And that's not Premier's fault. That's just like the way the numbering system is. But anyway, I digress. Jumbo 7. This purple is the color Lilac. I love that they made this color purple. They had a different purple that I've used before on the Elephant. It's like an in-between this and the darker purple. It's like more of like a mauvey purple. I'm not a huge fan of it. I love this color purple, like this lavender lilac-y color. This one is just black. Yep, that's black. And then I got white too. Oh, and yellow and blue. I got yarn. More. The purple I got because I think I started something. The purple I got because I think I started something in purple and didn't have enough to finish it. The black and the white I ordered for a custom order, but it just didn't get here in time and I wanted to start working on it, so I went to Michael's. This one, I feel like Michael's has a very similar color to this blue. This is the color Classic Blue, but Michael's never has it in stock. So I went to Premier. I prefer going to Premier anyway. Classic Blue, dye lot. It's all the same. It's Parfait XL. This is white, yeah. White. Sunshine? Sunshine! Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. I don't know why I ordered more yellow. I think I placed this order before I emptied out the other box and was like, oh, I'm out of yellow to make bees. That's why I got, nope. Reverse. I got the yellow to do bees because I sold my last jumbo bee. Because the last time I bought the yellow was to do ducks. This time it was, oh yeah, I'm out of my jumbo giant bees. Ta-da. That'd be why. Sunshine. Now, have I used the other yellow that I bought last time? No, not yet. But I bought more, and so now I have, I think, like 5 skeins of this yellow, which I'm not mad about. I also think I ordered this yellow before I put the other box away and potentially forgot that I bought it last time. But it's yellow. It's sunshine. And yes, it is. 'Tis sunshiny. Sunshining day. Guys, I took Vyvanse this morning. All right, we got two more things. Two more things that I didn't buy last time. These. Come on. I'm pretty sure that they were doing a deal on these, and that's why I got 3, because I got 2 of just about everything else. So I think this was like you had to buy the 3-pack to get the Bloom Chenille. I don't know if they're getting rid of the Bloom Chenille or not, but I was nervous that they were, and I like it. So this is Premier Bloom Chenille. You see, Premier, we're all over the place here. We're also calling this a super bulky 6. This is not the same thickness as the other two. This is so much thinner. That's a 5. Look at this, guys. This is why when I say like Premier's numbers, like you can't trust what they're classifying the yarn is. Sometimes they've got 6, 5s, 4s, and they all call it a 6. Like I think that they call, I'm pretty sure that they call the cones a 6. And I'm like, in what universe? It's a 4 on a good day. Okay. So we're calling that a 6. We're calling this a 6. Those are not the same thickness. So they may look closer on camera, but you can definitely tell that this one is thicker and fluffier than what this is. And it is. And when you work this up, now I would pair these two together for thickness wise, but when I work it up, I use a much smaller hook with this than what I do with this because it's not the same thickness. It's just not. But I digress. What color is this? This is the color Tulip. It's very cutesy. 87 yards, not enough. 100 grams, 100% polyester, which is why 3-pack. It's real cute. It's real, real cute. I like it. I like it a lot. Lastly, I say I got 3 of the Bloom because I bought 3 of them. This I'm really excited about. I have not broken out the knitting machine yet, but this is probably going to make me want to. This is the color Trick or Treat. This is Premier Basics DK Multi. It's a 3-weight, 264 yards, 100% acrylic in the color Trick or Treat. I'm really excited about it. I love holiday yarn. I am not a big proponent of making stuffed animals for like Christmas. Halloween, I'll do it more than Christmas because unless you're buying a stuffed animal for decor, after Christmas, little Johnny's gonna still want the dinosaur. Little Johnny might not want a gingerbread man after Christmas. But I feel like Halloween is more of a vibe than Christmas in the fact that like people are more willing to wear Halloween all year round, whereas red and green just screams Christmas and people look at you sideways if you wear that after December, January. Now, do I agree with that? Not necessarily, but this screams Halloween to me. And when Joann had their Halloween yarns, I was all about it. And so the second that I saw that Premier was doing a Halloween yarn that would go through the machine, because their 4-weights don't love my knitting machine. They're a little bit too thick because the yarn is so nice to go through my knitting machine, but the 3-weight goes through really nicely. And then it's a nice lighter weight for October because by October, it's not like crazy cold just yet. So I really think that this is going to make perfect ear warmers in the perfect thickness for like Halloween, because it's not like a crazy super thick yarn, but it's so soft. It's so nice. I love their Premier Basics DK. And I'm really happy that they came out with more multicolors in it. And I think this is going to stripe really cute. And I'm very excited to see it in an ear warmer. So I might be breaking up the knitting machines before I thought I was going to. But I'm not mad about it because I want to use this. I just want to use it. It's so cute. Oh, I'm excited. Excited. But anyway, that is it for this Premier Yarns haul. If you like this video, guys, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the bell. That way you're notified when I post. Hype is new. If you have hype, please hype the video. I'm pretty sure it's on the phone, not on the computer. It really does help smaller channels push out their content to new people, so it would mean so much to me if you did hype the video, if you liked it. I have a website, crochetvision.com. There's patterns, stuffed animals, hook holders, row counters, tape measures, all sorts of fun stuff on there. So go check that out. I also still have tumblers. I have a few tumblers left. And I think that that's all I have for you guys. So I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.